Hi there. How are you? Welcome back to It's Okay, You Can Breathe. The change happened by itself. Um, I must say this is completely spontaneous. I just finished listening to Abraham Hicks, Esther and Abraham Hicks. I don't know if you know them. Please go, go and do. I love getting to know different people, different speakers, different teachers. I know them for years, but it's always good to go back to them even. And the reason I just mentioned them because out of listening to them or her talking to them, I don't know whatever you want to call it, I noticed that it's always 15 minutes. And me as someone who wants to work on the YouTube and working stuff, um, sorry about the phone. I want to make myself a bit more focused and a bit more approachable, easy to listen to. And I noticed that all my lives are quite long. So yes, there's a few things that I must share, want to share. First, because of my situation, it's CPTSD. If you don't know, um, I'm having issues with remembering stuff I want to listen to, say and do. I have a hard time of focusing, um, and I'm very impulsive. Very a lot of energy, and it not always goes when you want. So this is why I wanted to do this live completely spontaneous and to practice. Because from what I know, and this is what the basic here is, if you want to do anything, literally anything, you just have to put it in a mark, put it in a box, and do it again and again and again until your mind clicks. It might take a lot of time, might take a long time, a short time, might be fine, might be less, maybe different life for that. But what's more important is that when we focus, stuff happen. When we unfocus, a lot of stuff happen. Everything happens all the time. The thing is that sometimes we want to have something very specific happening. Let's say, income or a better income or a relationship or a better relationship or a job or a better job, etc., etc., etc. And we get annoyed from not reaching it, right? Now, I'm not going to go into the law of attraction. Please go to Abraham Hicks, Esther and Abraham Hicks. They do it so much better than me. I can tell you one thing: it works. I met it when I was 7, and I was practicing it ever since. When the law of attraction, the secret came out, I was happy that someone explains it. Esther Hicks explains it even better, as much as I heard. Um, and the thing is that I have an issue with my talking, with my way of thinking. I have one of the things with my CPTSD is that I have, how do you call it in English? A disconnection. Like my line of thought goes and boop, goes out. And it doesn't matter what I was thinking before and how important it was, it's gone. Unless someone reminds me or asks a question that brings me to it, um, I can forget about it. And you probably noticed many times if you watch me, I can talk, and go somewhere and completely forget what I was talking about. Sorry. I am here for two reasons. One, I really want to. I love talking about what I've studied about myself, about what I found out about myself, and I really truly believe, and beyond anything, that is why I'm here. I'm here to talk about it. I am terrible about explaining it, about all this inner world, the law of attraction, and all the other laws. I can only tell you that no matter what you're doing, no matter how you are, no matter how bad or good you feel about yourself, it doesn't matter. You can do anything, literally anything in your life. You can change anything and everything. And I'm not joking at all. I know how to get from A to Z. I don't know how to explain from the B to the Y. It's actually interesting. B and Y, nice. I don't know how to explain it. I have a good friend who explains it. I have YouTube channels who explain it. Amazing. And you can find it out. I'm here to tell you one thing: you can do it. No matter what it was, you can do it. You can change whatever it is that blocks you in order to get there. I can tell you right now that I'm on the verge of taking my daughter from kindergarten to first grade, and we even got the approval of a school that we literally wrote her when she was born. It's we call it a forest school. They kind of learn more in the forest than in classes. So it was amazing. We got the approval. It's a very short list that can go in, very big list in a very short place, small place. I mean, and we got it. Yes. And the next thing, my mind goes like, "Oh my god, how am I gonna pay this?" It's because it's a bit not super the traditional school. So we pay more, and it's the government pay less, and blah blah blah. So it's more expensive for me and for my ex. And because of my CPTSD, I don't work. I can't. I literally can't. It's horrible. I can't do anything more than a month. And if I do, I it's not fun. Not fun to be around me. Um, the only thing I can do is about talking about myself and about my what I love to know, what I studied, and about changes because changes happen all the time, and it's great. I love it. So let's go back to my daughter. You see, I got it. So I'm very low in income, very low. I'm like this with expenses and stuff and blah blah blah. And how am I gonna make it? Now, two people already told me, two of my therapists actually. What about work? I can't. I literally can't. I can't get be steady at any job. And I tried it many times. 20 years of so many jobs. It's impossible for me to hold on to a job. It's very extremely even impossible. And when I'm there, it's hell. So what do I do? So my mind goes berserk, of course. Agitated and stress and anxiety and depression and no fun. And with that, I need to create more income. The catch 22. How to get out of the depression because of no money to make more money, but I am, depression. So it goes like this and like this. And then I remind myself, remind, pay attention, you can remind, do whatever you want with your mind. It's yours. And your mind is the hardwire, all the little things that attach everything and make your life are as they are. You can go in and and hotwire, do whatever you want. Go to a therapist, go to a workshop, go listen to YouTube channels, read a book, or even the best, get your favorite drink, coffee, funny coffee, tea, any kind, whatever you want, and with yourself for a couple of minutes. Cheers. The thing is that there is nothing else but it. There is nothing else. It's for me for years, for 30 years exploring changes and researching them and blah blah blah. And I explored many changes. I conquered myself many times. I achieved dreams way beyond what I thought at the beginning, and I still do. And I literally go through hell every Monday and Thursday, and I can live. I'm okay. Why? Because I remember myself. The self is the beginning and the end of everything. I say to myself more than to you guys because it's something I'm working with. Because I always was thinking that if I achieve this, I'll be fine. If I achieve that, I'll be okay. If I do this, I'll be happy. If I do that, be do have, be do have, be do have, be do have, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. If I do this and this, I learn more and more, and I'll be happy. It doesn't work because as long as we are not just happy with ourselves, nothing will make us happy, no matter what. Sorry to rub it in. but it's true. I'm rubbing it into myself, into my mind, because there's nothing else. There's a song I love it. It's called "Hurt." It's I heard it by Johnny Cash, but I heard it's from Nine Inch Nails. I got the names, and it's beautiful to see Johnny Cash. Nothing against Nine Inch Nails, but I just don't know him too well. But Johnny Cash is a big thing. Everyone knows him. Blah 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 blah. And he literally connected that to that lyric so much. He sang it that he said that if I could uh, keep myself, I would do it all over again or something like this. Listen to the song. But the thing is that there is nothing else but the self. If you're happy with yourself, who cares about traffic jams? If you're happy with yourself, when you're happy, not if, when you're happy, when you love yourself, it doesn't matter what happens to work because you know you love yourself. It's okay. Everything's fine. If you lack of money, but I love myself, it's okay. It's nothing that we always expect that if we do this and this and this and that, everything will be fine. No matter what you achieve, and trust me, and I hate saying it, I hate saying trust me, but this is it. Trust me, I achieved so many goals. I call it making them as a sport, achieving goals as a sport. Um, doesn't matter. Yeah, it brings some kind of self assurance. It's amazing for the self esteem. Go and do it. Achieve dreams as many as you can until your mind goes like, "What for?" Do it if you want. Exactly, it's great. Achieve any dream you can. Period. Doesn't matter what you think about yourself. You're not it. It's just. I have 3 minutes working on my mark. So, what I want to tell you, the basic, and I've been thinking about it for a few weeks now. Like, what is it? So, in one sentence, and I wrote it on Facebook, your final destination is sitting in your chair. Look at there is nothing else but it. There is nothing else. Doesn't matter where you go and how you go to there. Doesn't matter. You can sit at your own house and breathe and drink your own whatever drink. Stay some kind of not completely alcohol and stuff, because you can be focused. You can be aware. If you take your awareness away, kind of losing the work. Stay aware. Stay aware to yourself, because the more you stay aware to yourself, the more you have the ability to look afterward and say, wow, I've gone through that. Great. This is me. And this is what happens every time. Every single time I ever went through anything, any hell, and trust me, I have a lot of hell in my life. It's kind of like CPTSD. It's like it's a lot of volcanoes. And every time you go through it, either if it's a dream or you just gone through life's hell, whatever you went through, you go through. The more you stay with yourself, the more you stick to yourself, the more you remind yourself that yourself is the part of equation. The more assured of yourself you will be. It's that simple. The more you get to know yourself, the more self-assured you'll be, the more confident you'll be. There's nothing else but it. And I've practiced and tried so many methods. Nothing. Try anything that works. Try anything that works for you. Your intuition says, yeah, I like that. Go and do it. Stay aware. Of course, your surrounding. Of course, when there's danger, take it easy. And if you want to do it my way, start small. Start with a tiny little change. The way you stir your coffee, funny coffee or tea, whatever you want. Start small. Get to know yourself. 15-minute mark. Yay. Have a great time, dudes. And yeah, have a great week. Ciao, amigos.